Well, what's up again there, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and here's my official movie review for the next installment in the LEGO movie series. This one's simply being titled The LEGO Batman Movie. Now, in terms of cast members, this movie has the voice acting talents of Will Arnett, Michael Cera, Ralph Fiennes, and Mariah Carey, and was directed by Chris McKay. And I'm just going to give you my rating for this film right off the bat because I had so much fun seeing this film. It is so enjoyable for anyone who is a real Batman fan, and I'm going to give it an A. Right off the bat, it is an A movie, without question. If you are a fan of just Batman in any capacity, there is no way you're not going to go into this film and come out having a damn good time. Now, just to go into a little bit more detail, just to give you just a little bit more incentive to go see this if you have any doubts. Without going into too much detail, because there's really not much I can say without spoiling a lot of the really great plot points in this film. But obviously, this takes place in a LEGO version of Gotham City, and it pretty much follows the stories of Batman as he takes on his villains. At some point, Joker wants Batman to admit a certain relationship between the two, and Batman, being the arrogant character that he is, tries to deny it, and at some point, it forces Joker to come up with this elaborate plan, which involves Batman doing something pretty terrible in order to give Joker the opportunity to go to a specific place and bring a series of characters into the LEGO version of Gotham City. And it is at that point that it forces Batman to kind of have to look at himself and acknowledge his flaws and grow as a character. I might have just said too much, but that's just a couple of plot points that I don't think it's spoiling too much. But overall, this was a fantastic Batman film. Regardless of its animation, it is a Batman film. It has the heart of a Batman film, and it gets the character right. I will even go as far as to say that this could possibly be my new favorite interpretation of the character Batman on the big screen. And I gotta say this because I'm sorry, Michael Keaton, but you have been outdone. Now, I'm going to say this. The animation, you know, it's a LEGO movie, so I think it was pretty flawless for what it was trying to do. I thought the action of the film was great. The voice acting was great. I think that the chemistry and the interactions between the characters was spot on, especially if you know some of these characters very well. The Batman pop culture references are all throughout this film, and they're so properly handled. There are cameos from characters that are not even related to Batman, but they're related under a specific brand. I don't want to spoil it because it was probably my favorite part of the entire film, but you're gonna see a lot of characters in this film make cameos, and it feels proper because of the type of movie that this is, and it makes perfect sense. It's one thing to have just a useless cameo, but to actually have that cameo make sense and actually have a purpose makes it all the better. Now, if I can say that there was any one thing about this film I did not like, is the fact that they felt the need to do something between Batman and Barbara Gordon that I've never liked when they did this. I'm not going to say what it is because of spoilers, but let's just say we went through something like this, maybe not to the same extent, and another animated Batman rated R film that came out last year that was very controversial. A lot of fans hated it. I have always hated when they do this between Batman and Barbara Gordon, even though it's very minor. My sheer hatred of it forced me to have to reduce my enjoyment of the film when it happened, and therefore that's why I can't give this movie an A+. Because of those moments, it drops it down to an A. But overall, it is still a very enjoyable film. I think anyone of any age can fall in love with this film. If you're a Batman fan, you're absolutely going to be freaking out and geeking out and fangirling out if you're a girl and a Batman fan, because I certainly was freaking out with a number of references and cameos that this movie had. So again, if I had to give this movie a rating, it is an A. Go see this movie. Please. It is probably overall the best film that has come out this weekend. And though this movie was my fourth most anticipated film of this year, there's without question, there's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be probably one of the best films I see all year. It is absolutely a major contender for movie of the year for me, at least in 2017. And if I can even go even further, right behind The Dark Knight, this is officially my second favorite Batman movie of all time. More than Dark Knight Rises, more than Batman Begins, and even more than 1989 Tim Burton Batman film. This has taken the #2 spot behind The Dark Knight, which I'd say is pretty incredible. So, if you like my movie review for the Lego Batman movie, please feel free to like, comment down below, and please subscribe to my future movie reviews. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.